Great new day and welcome back to my channel. I'm Cherish and this is Shadows to Sunshine, and I'm here with your February new moon lunar oracle reading. We will be using the Queen of the Moon Oracle with clarifiers from the Angels Powers Wisdom deck. All planetary alignments coming up in February. Info about where everything will be placed is on the Sunshine Report that was uploaded this weekend. So you're more than welcome to go look at that video where I outline everything that will be coming in February. And alrighty, got our first card. Alright, let's get two more. Okay. I'm not sure what's going on with them, but they are hopping out today. So we're going to take it for what it is. Alrighty, so we have assessing, self-love, and faith for your first cards. The assessing card is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, then we got self-love. This has come up a couple of times, so obviously we're not listening. And faith. Whew. That's under the worm moon. Okay. So let's see what the clarifiers have to say. The message that I'm getting through so far is we need to be very reflective in our decision making. Take this time to embrace loving yourself for who you truly are and knowing that faith in what you're doing to manifest those desires, it's going to come. It's going to require some patience. I'm seeing with this worm moon, it may not be immediate, okay? And there's really nothing to fret. The worm moon is not that far away. Like, it's really not that far away. So let's see what the angels have to say. Chosen, manifest success, and the power of the angels. Alrighty, I'm going to show you those cards so you can see. Isn't that so pretty? This is an absolutely beautiful deck. I love, love, love this deck. And power of angels. Okay, so let's dive into this. Okay, so you've kind of been going back and forth about what your divine purpose is, and you know that you are wanting to make changes in people's lives. You haven't quite found that path yet on which direction you should go to do that. But I think spending a little bit of time with yourself, really loving yourself, embracing who you truly are, those passions that you're being called to that you just cannot deny, those are going to be an opportunity to bring forth those manifestations as I was just speaking to. You're going to have to master your destiny by making use of your skills and harness the creative forces to bring about your success. And the only way that you can truly do that is by knowing yourself. You have to be able to know who you are, where you stand in, what gifts you have, and take that time to master your craft. Don't always necessarily look for a quick reward in it. It will come, but you're going to have to go through the fire to get there. And when I say the fire, it's more like if you think, what I'm saying is like when you take precious metals and you put them in fire, and it's refining it, and it's just making it beautiful, and it's glowing. Like, that's what the message of through the fire is representing. They're asking you to have faith. The angels are on your side in this. But they need you to spend that time with yourself, assessing if you're going to be pursuing this path or that path. Is an awesome way to start, but the self-love is where you are really hitting a roadblock at. So you're going to have to make sure that you're able to do those things, and then once those things are done, you will start to see the manifestations of what you have been requesting and what you've been wanting and praying for. So I hope that you are taking that time out, taking the time to sit with yourself. I know it may seem like, oh, I'm so lonely, I'm always isolated. The isolation phase is very necessary, because the isolation phase allows you that time to really hone in on who you are, without other people's influence or input into that. And that's how you truly figure out what your gift is. You are going to do something great. To you, it may seem like it's small scale, but it will make a definite change for people around you and those who are silently watching you. Don't always look for it to come from your immediate circle. It's more likely like someone who has never even said anything to you, but they're just watching. They're just admiring. Like, they're just enthralled with who you are and what you offer. And you're setting the tone for how they move and how they learn to walk into their own path. So this is a very necessary process. And with this February new moon coming in, I would say just be patient. Be patient. We're nearing the end of retrograde. We do have the shadow phase after that. So, of course, we're in a lot of shadow energy right now. But the shadows are where you're going to find, like, truly what it is you're looking for. Because you're going to have to be able to release a lot of those things that have often got in the way of you being able to follow your purpose and your path and be true to yourself. Those things are going to have to fall to the wayside in order for you to truly accept it. So go through those shadows, dig through that, figure out what needs to be released. Okay? So I want to thank you guys for tuning in for this month's new moon lunar reading. I know it lasted a little bit longer. Just trying to make sure they're not saying anything else before I log off. Like, I don't know, this card here, the clarifier with the self-love, the manifest success, like, it's giving me a very strong energy. Let me show you these two, okay? Like, you see that ring of that eclipse? Like, we have a, let me double check. I want to make sure I'm giving it to you accurately. Let me look at where our moon is. I have the eclipses wrote down for this year. So we have a partial solar eclipse at the end of April and a lunar total eclipse under May's flower moon. The worm moon is in March, and it'll be March 18th. So be looking heavily for a lot of activity during that time. Like, that's what I'm getting. Between the March and May time zone, up until that total lunar eclipse. So, yeah, be prepared, because right before that lunar eclipse, we'll be entering back into Mercury retrograde. So, now is the definitive time to start finalizing those things and taking a real good look into what your plans are going to be and solidifying those and assessing that. Because again, we're going to go into another retrograde. So you're getting a break between February 4th and April 29th where nothing is retrograding. So it's time to get to work. Okay. So I hope that this message helps. I hope that this message reaches those that it was intended to. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will be back to see you guys soon.